All right, guys. I'm here with the Niner fan himself, Lenny B. We are
Let's go.
discussing the Packers-Niners game, along with the Titans-Bengals game.
Oh my
I
god.
forgot that game for a second.
Yeah, that game. I don't even care about that game. Throw that.
Lenny was 100% right about everything in the preseason.
I was so right.
Just go, bro. Just go.
The Niners! I told you that the Packers were garbage. Week 8, I told all of you. I told all of them they had no chance of going anywhere. They played the most unconvincing football I've ever seen from a first seed, even less than the Titans. At least the Titans had an actual chance of winning that game. Tannehill just sold hard. Aaron Rodgers, man, his play call, the way he threw it, bro, that's unacceptable. Unacceptable against Josh Norman. Are you kidding me? Josh Norman. Aaron Rodgers is the biggest fraud in the NFL that's ever seen. Tom Brady's the MVP. Tom Brady's going to go to another Super Bowl, just like I said he would all season.
Joe Burrow should probably
the best
finish
luck
second
in
if we're
any
including
quarterback in
playoffs
NFL
too.
history. What's up?
Joe Burrow should be above Rodgers if we're
Okay,
including
I was wrong
playoffs.
about Joe Burrow. I'll get to Joe Burrow later. I'll talk about him. But oh my God, the Niners are. This is the best. This is the best thing ever, bro. I was so depressed after last season. 2020 was a total disappointment. We failed in all directions. We couldn't go forward, backwards, left, or right. But now here we are in the NFC Championship game to bring it all the way back. As long as the Bucks just beat the Rams, we'll be okay. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Nah, as long as if the Rams beat the Bucks, y'all
we're gonna go to the Super Bowl if the Rams win, which might happen. It really could.
Oh man, and the Rams have a legit shot to win too.
Look at this thing. This thing's cool though.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Here, wait. I got my 2019 Conference Championship hat. Oh, here we go. Round 2. We're back with a vengeance this time.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you, Lenny. If I were to tell you before the game, the Niners would rush for 3.7 yards per carry, and that they would not score an offensive touchdown, would you think that they would win the game?
Hell no.
What would your final score prediction have been?
Hell no.
What would your final score prediction have been?
It was like 30 to 20 something, right?
No, but if I were to tell you the Niners run for below 4 yards a carry and they don't score an offensive touchdown,
I would say like 30 to something. 30 Packers, and then Niners would score like 4. No, if they didn't get a single touchdown, so that means they would get like
30
so
to
I'd probably
3.
say like 30 to 9. I'd say like 30 to 9.
Wow.
Wow, D'Amico Ryans.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I don't even know. Do I start with the Niners, or do I start with the Packers? I don't even know.
Let's start with the Packers and how terrible they played on offense.
All right, let's start with.
Tell me what you think.
You want okay? So I came into this game. I thought the Packers were gonna win. I wasn't confident in the pick. I felt less confident as the week went on. I think David Bakhtiari not being there was a huge loss in this game because the Niners got a ton of pressure on Rodgers. But look, man, you got to be able to win when your defense doesn't give up a single offensive touchdown, when they don't run the ball very well, which everyone was saying. Everybody from Anaheim, California to Wilmington, North Carolina was saying the Niners would run the ball for 400 yards.
I was saying it. I said it.
And they didn't. They ran the ball for 106 yards. Eli Mitchell was bad. Legit.
There was that one play on 4th and 1. It was that one play where Trent Williams
and they stopped him. And I thought once they got
to cut the outside, he went up the middle.
I thought once they got that stop, the Niners would win the game, or the Packers would win the game.
Yeah, I thought they were just going to run away with it at that point because it was still
right. They only needed a field. Here's the game. Here was the game-saving play, in my opinion. The blocked kick right before the half.
Adoy, obviously.
If they would have made that kick, it would have been 10-0 at halftime. 2-possession game.
Oh, the other. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the block field goal before the half. You remember?
Blocked.
If they would have made that, I think they probably won the game.
They probably would have won the game. It would have been.
And then the block punt,
It would have put
once
extra
that block,
pressure on Shanahan to start passing a lot more when those design runs weren't working. It would have just put more pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo and the whole team in general. Like, just from a momentum standpoint, that was a really good spot for the Niners to get that and coming into the half. You know what I mean?
once the block field goal happened, once that happened, or not, or once the block punt for the touchdown happened, I knew they lose. Like I knew the Packers would lose.
As soon as the block punt happened, a field goal.
When the block punt for the touchdown at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, no. At that point, I was up and I was yelling so loud. I'm like, "Let's go!"
I feel bad for the Packers defense.
I don't care about the Packers defense.
I know you don't, but like they played so like
they played good. They did play good. They played really good.
Packers offense. Aaron Rodgers, I'm done with this guy. Like he's a great player, but like, come on, man.
He's Peyton Manning without anything that made Peyton Manning so great. How about that?
He's worse. Like
the most talented quarterback not to do zilch in the playoffs.
I'm not entertaining the Brady comparisons anymore. Like
yeah, it's over. Yeah,
Brady wins this game.
Hey, you guys don't have to lose in the NFC Championship game this year. You get to lose in the divisional. You don't even get to win a playoff game. We won twice the playoff games that you did, Packers. We won infinitely more than you will. Jimmy Garoppolo owns you. Everyone on the Niners owns you. Kyle Shanahan owns you. George Kittle owns you. Everybody owns the Packers.
Kyle Shanahan now improves to 3-0 against the Packers as a coordinator and head coach in the playoffs. Right? Beat him in 16, beat him in 19, now beat him in 21.
That was a really good game in 2016. They just crushed the Packers in that one, I remember.
God,
dude,
I'm sorry if I seem just stunned, because I am.
I told you this would happen. I told you the Niners were gonna win.
No, I'm not surprised the Niners won. I'm surprised with how they won.
That's fair. We played some like. I really don't think Jimmy Garoppolo played that bad. It was just like a couple of those throws. He was
what
are you doing? I
thought he outplayed Aaron Rodgers, to be honest.
I think early in the game, it was just like if he caught like half of those passes, like we're not talking about this game the same way about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Bro, the Niners threw the ball for 100 yards. The Packers had more first downs. The Packers had higher yards per play.
This is the flukiest shit
They had more yards.
I don't even care.
Neither team had a turnover. They won the time.
Oh my god!
How did they lose?
Dude, look at all these free agents they have. I'll read them off right now. Devontae Adams, Kevin King, Robert Tonyan, Devondre Campbell. Who else is there? There's not really anyone else besides that. Alan Lazard, Marcus Valdes-Scantling. There's a bunch of free agents, bro.
They're not winning a Super
Bowl. It's over. Like Rodgers is leaving. Devontae Adams is coming to the Raiders. He's coming to Las Vegas. Bro, we're gonna get the Super Bowl there too.
They just had 30 years of either Favre and Rodgers and got one ring each to show.
One ring from each. One ring. Favre was closer than Rodgers was. I'll tell you that.
Meanwhile, the Ravens with Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco have the same amount.
Jimmy Garoppolo has the same amount of Super Bowl appearances as Aaron Rodgers.
He has more.
Think about that.
He's made technically he has 3 and 2 rings.
Oh my god!
All right, Lenny.
This is awesome.
How do you feel like entering?
I was told by everyone at my school that there was no way. There was one Niner fan. It's like, man, I really want the Niners to win, but it's just not going to happen. And I told everybody, I swear to God, every time someone mentioned the Niners-Packers game, I'm like, Niners going to win. Niners going to win, guys. They're like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. I watched this team all year. I watched the Packers all year. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? I was right. I made a bet. I was going to make a bet about the Niners-Packers game, and I forgot about it. But I made a bet about the Bills and Chiefs game. I guarantee the Chiefs are going to lose, too, because they're frauds, too. They're both frauds.
Both one seeds, the Chiefs.
Both the first seeds are out. The two most favored teams.
You know what would be awesome is if the Titans, the Packers, the Bucks, and the Chiefs all just lose.
Oh my god, bro! It would be like the one with you know how in 2017 all the memes are going right now about how there was Nick Foles, Case Keenum, and
Nick Foles beat Matt Ryan, Blake Bortles beat Ben Roethlisberger, Case Keenum beat Drew Brees.
So
The
okay,
only guy that held up his end of the deal was Brady because he beat Marcus Mariota.
all right. So I'm going to give my like honest opinion about the game now, like
Yeah,
an actual like
go.
overview of what I thought about the game instead of just yelling like an idiot. Um, so when I watched this game, I was majorly concerned because, well, Jimmy Garoppolo has just historically not played great without a run game. And, you know, when I was watching the Tannehill and Titans game last year, not last year, last game, I was getting Niners flashbacks like, oh God, is Jimmy Garoppolo going to do the same thing? And you know what? Say what you want about Jimmy Garoppolo. He didn't play very good in this game, but he did enough. He did enough. And that's all that matters, man.
He
That's all that
didn't.
matters.
He didn't lose the game the way Tannehill lost the
Oh, yeah.
game.
No, Tannehill totally just lost.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the game right here. And then this is the game right here, right? And then this is Tannehill. He's all, nope, gone. He's all, give it to the other team. He just handed it to the other team in a silver platter. I thought that the Niners linebacking core was doing a really good job because what we were doing, I love the defensive game plan from DeMeco Ryans. I thought it was a really good game plan going in. So what they did is that they had all the defenders going deep because they knew they just didn't want to get burnt by Devontae Adams, right? They're like, we're just going to do everything we can not to get burnt by Devontae Adams. And our linebacking core, Dre Greenlaw, Azeez Al-Shaair, and Fred Warner were in charge of cleaning everything up in the backfield. So, like when you
No
saw
after the catch plays.
when you got Aaron Jones going in the backfield on checkdowns with Aaron Rodgers, they would be there to clean it up.
You guys just completely shut them down.
I thought on defense, the front four played an amazing game. Nick Bosa showed up. Eric Armstead showed up. Everyone on the D line showed up and just got in Aaron Rodgers'
God,
face.
Lenny, you have so many apologies.
What?
Bro, I literally remember you were all over DeMeco Ryans. You were all over. No. You were all over Eric Armstead too.
Eric Armstead, I need to write them a letter. I need to make a video about it and just be like, I'm sorry, guys. You know that thing.
Mitch ends up being right about everything once again.
But yeah, on defense, I mean, I think
I'm not okay. Here's the new rule. I'm never going against another Mitch pick because it always ends up.
I told you he's always right. I don't know why. He's always right about it. Is he not?
Even when logic is pointed in the other direction,
he's always right about everything. I don't know how. It's just, I mean, he wasn't right about the Patriots, to be fair, but.
Well, I think that was just more biased than actual.
He was right about the Patriots.
I think like the contender thing was just more biased.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
But like actual football takes, I'm even if I think it's wrong, I'm not going against it.
Mitch Milani, bro.
I'm copying every single record prediction he has next year. I'm serious.
Hey, he was wrong about Baker Mayfield though. 12th overall quarterback.
Well, yeah, that was just. I mean, come on, Baker Mayfield.
Okay, so on offense for the Niners,
Jimmy Garoppolo's a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say it. And he plays better when injured. Number one,
the offense was
better in general. He's just better. Okay, that's besides the point. So on offense, I already explained what I really loved on defense. So on offense, I like the game plan going in. I like the play calling. I love the formation with Trent Williams, dude. I just love having him at fullback. He leveled him.
I'm about to get Mitch in here. Here's the line.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's about to come in.
You remember when Trent Williams on the first fourth down, he was at wing, and then he just went and just creamed that guy?
That was insane.
When as a Niner fan and an offensive lineman, I was like, "Let's go!"
The Niners' offensive line I thought was awesome today.
George Kittle came in clutch when he needed to. Debo is the yak king. Are you kidding me? Debo Samuel. Okay, so I said this before.
Brandon Ayuk, though.
Here's another thing you laughed at me about. I said Debo Samuel. I said a while ago. I DM'd you. I'm like, Debo Samuel might be an MVP candidate. Oh no, we were talking on before BLV for consensus. I was like, Debo Samuel is legit an MVP candidate, and they're like, no, I don't think so. And I'm like, and now can you see what I see now? Do you see why I think he might be an MVP candidate?
I don't know if he I think he's one of the best players in the NFL. Like what he can do as a receiver and a runner.
He's the best running back and best receiver in the league.
Right.
He was better than Devontae Adams, I'll tell you that. Who got locked up by
Adams had a bad game.
Josh Norman clapped him.
Here's the problem. Like, I just thought the Packers. I thought LaFleur was terrible in this game.
I agree.
I thought Rodgers had an off game.
I don't
I
understand
don't
the
actually think Adams was that bad.
No, he was really good in this game. I was just saying that because
The Niners, like the way the Niners defense played him, just tells me how much respect they had.
No, this is what I'm saying though. I love the game plan because our linebackers similar to the Buccaneers, right? They're just so dynamic and they're just able to get tackles and they're just able to get them down. They'll never miss a tackle. I don't think I remember a single linebacker missing a tackle in that entire game. Like, they fell off. Like,
Aaron Rodgers told me he's going to boycott the Super Bowl.
The point is that they gave the Packers these opportunity on third down on uncomfortable 3rd and 8s, right? And Rodgers just couldn't convert. They just couldn't do it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what in the building happened. If Aaron Rodgers is just the worst leader ever, if he's like a worse leader.
He might be.
Who's a bad leader? Who's a bad leader? Who are we going
to
say?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Well, he's the Ben Roethlisberger of the NFC now. How about that? Except he doesn't have 3 Super Bowl appearances.
Or Johnny Manziel, Cam Newton.
Mike McCarthy has the same amount of playoff wins as Aaron Rodgers this year. Who really won that?
I got to look at the – hold on. I actually got to look at this. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is now 0-4 against the Niners.
0-4. Colin Kaepernick.
I can't believe this guy was right about everything.
Mitch is so. Where's Mitch at? Where's he supposed to be?
He said he would come on in 5 minutes. So
okay, he's.
I'm expecting him. I'm expecting him soon.
Yeah. I didn't really get into what I thought of offense. I thought Shanahan specifically did a great job of just getting the ball into the hands of the playmakers. I just think every single time it was a crucial down and it was something we needed from a player. We always gave it to Kyle Juszczyk. We gave it to Deebo Samuel. We had Trent Williams at wing back, and we get that weird freaking Elijah Mitchell sweep. I thought
there's a shovel pass in the game.
I just think he called a fantastic game.
I thought he did a good job. There was still a little bit of questionable late game.
I agree. No, there was a couple moments where I was just like, okay.
I think at this point with him, you got to bake that into it, right?
Yeah. It's you take the good with the bad. So I haven't explained why I like Shanahan now. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. As Mitch joins us.
So I'll wait for Mitch to come. Actually, I'll wait for Mitch to come.
All right.
On offense, I thought George Kittle did a great job. One thing I thought was a little questionable from Shanahan is all game you saw Rashawn Gary just destroying Tom Compton, who I was hyping up as better than Mike McGlinchey. I don't know if that's true anymore after this game, but I don't understand why they didn't give him more help. There wasn't even like a running back there, or there wasn't a tight end there. I understand that it was at the point where they needed big plays from their offensive weapons, but it was like that Joe Burrow, Penny Sewell meme where it's
to be fair, like Rashawn Gary's been very good this year.
No, I know. I'm saying that
he's been, I think, a Pro Bowler.
Like help if it was like a double team.
I know. I thought they should have maybe you should have put another tight end in there.
I mean,
running back
Charlie Warner just to like bump him a little bit on the one. I mean, they weren't doing anything to stop him, and they just left him on.
I think Mitch is about to join.
I think Deebo is, like I said, he's just an absolute monster. If we go to the Super Bowl, he is the reason, because without Deebo's emergence this year, we don't even make
How big of a Rams fan are you?
I am the biggest Rams homer you've ever seen. I'm going to buy him.
Lenny's got his Stafford jersey on tap.
Man, okay, so I told you I'm going to the Pro Bowl, right? Because it's an Allegiant Stadium. It's like right there.
Why the hell are you going to the Pro Bowl?
Wait, you didn't know that?
No, why?
Well, I'm going to the Pro Bowl.
Who cares about the Pro Bowl?
No. It's okay. Anyway, I made a joke at the end of the game, and I was like, man, you know how we're going to I'm not even get an autograph for any of the Niners players. Niners jokes. Let's go. It does it again.
Let's go, Lenny.
Let's go.
Mitch, I said I'm never going against any one of your picks ever again now.
Mitch, I'm ready
I
to
was
play
wrong
the
about the
NFC Championship
Bengals.
game.
We were all wrong, though, to be fair.
I'm ready to go in for Tom Compton. I got the helmet. We're good. We're ready to go.
Tom Compton's a little weak, but man, these guys are funny, bro. These guys kill me, man. Rodgers scored 10 fucking points tonight, bro. 10. Okay, first, and then we got LaFuck, who can't coach. He's had the 30-second special teams the whole season,
really?
And he doesn't know it. They lose the game because of the special teams.
The funniest part is the Niners special teams has been bad this season too for the most part.
That's how bad the Packers special teams
exactly.
Is. So bad. They allow a deep kick return. They allow a field goal block. They allow a punt block. And then Jimmy did do nothing. He made like 2 throws.
He does this every playoff game, by the way.
He made like 3. The weird thing is, I thought Jimmy played his best quarter in the first quarter, and none of his passes were caught.
I agree.
I know the one quarter they actually looked like the worst team in. He played well in.
Yeah.
Mitch, we were just talking about how you were right about everything again.
What was I saying?
First of all,
you were right about the Titans. You were right about the Packers.
No.
Okay. You're right about the Patriots.
I'm done. Like I've entertained this Rodgers Brady. I'm done with this, man. I'm done. Next season on my quarterback rankings, I'm definitely putting Brady at the top.
So many people are still defending him, bro. These people are saying
there's no way he's getting.
How many number 1 seeds does this guy got to blow? Like,
hey, Jimmy Garoppolo had it one time. He didn't blow it.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, yes, he did. Never mind. I take that back. I take my statement back.
Matt Ryan had the 2 seed
and
made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so that's
Oh, guys.
Man.
I'm intrigued to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm kind of shot. I was on.
Yeah, I'll let Lenny
live.
go. Lenny's had a change of heart towards the man himself, Kyle Shanahan. So I'm going to let him explain.
Wes Welker is still the worst coach on the coaching staff, by the way. That was ridiculous the way they.
Wes was looking good on the sidelines.
Yeah, Wes Welker.
All right, Lenny, what's the change of heart
with
Shanahan here?
Okay, so the reason I like Shanahan now and why I've switched boats with Shanahan is I thought of it like this. So I had this thought, right? Derek Carr didn't play very good. All right, he didn't play, quote unquote, very good against the Bengals, right? And I looked at everything and I'm like, dude, he had this, and this going against him, and he still got us here. So why should I be mad at him? And I thought about it, and I was like, wait, if I think that, then I got to think about it the same way with Shanahan, right? Like if you think about everything that we had going against us, the injuries, the whatever, like Jimmy Garoppolo isn't very good. It's like, and then I thought of it like that, and I battled with myself for like a week. I'm like, I don't want to give Shanahan credit. I don't want to do that because I thought of it like
he doesn't like the guy.
What Shanahan has done for this organization, he turned us from an absolute dumpster fire of an organization into one of the most we've been to 2 NFC Championship games the last 3 years at this point.
Well, and you think about it, that other year too, you were like, your quarterback was out, all your players were out.
They certainly make the playoffs if they're actually healthy.
Yeah.
So when I think about it, I still don't think he's very good in the fourth quarter with his play calling. I think that's still a valid criticism, but I just think that everything else that you look at, you're like, why should I be mad about that one thing? Like that's one thing, and it's like not that big a deal because once he gets a quarterback to actually bail him out in these fourth quarters, it's not even going to be a problem. That's what happened with Andy Reid.
And as I go on to Twitter here, my guy Stetson Bennett, national championship quarterback, said football is funny, #ARod12.
Football is funny.
Hey, can I say Stetson Bennett has as many championships as Aaron Rodgers does technically?
Hey, didn't Aaron Rodgers say he was going to boycott the Super Bowl?
He did. I mean, he did.
I mean, he might now.
All right, so the Packers special teams in DVOA was worse than the Jags, which if you're worse than the Jags in anything.
Well, weren't they 32nd or like?
And no, Mitch, they were worse than the Chargers.
Okay, you should retire. Retire from sport. Yeah, the Chargers have had the worst special teams for the last 30 years consecutively.
So what do you think? What do you think happens to Rodgers and LaFleur now?
They're done. It's over. There's no way.
Well, LaFleur's staying in Green Bay.
Or no, I meant Rodgers and Adams. I'm sorry.
Oh. I definitely think this opens up the possibility for Rodgers to go elsewhere because just the way that I was looking at the Packers this year, it felt like he was going to stay. But I think now with this first loss, like not even NFC Championship, I think it's likely that he probably leaves. And I think he's going to try to bring Adams with him. But he's got to find a team that has enough cap space to acquire both players, which is going to be difficult, right?
Right. Yeah, that's true. The Raiders actually have a lot of cap space. So I'm thinking about it in my brain.
Lenny with the hats.
No, I don't want this to happen, but I'm thinking this is a possibility. So the Raiders
The Raiders.
Warren Waller on a 1-year deal right now. Like it's the last year of his contract. Derek Carr's the last year of his contract. And I'm thinking we have $40 million in cap space. If we cut Corey Littleton and Nick Witkowski, two not good linebackers right now for us, they're buried in the depth chart, then it opens up $50 million. So if you think about it, it doesn't work with Devontae Adams wants to play with Derek Carr. That's the reason I was going with that. But
all right,
we could get rid of Derek Carr and then move Aaron Rodgers in and Devontae
I have
Adams.
seen Raiders links in the past for him.
I do think that Rodgers would have to have a say in the head coach, though. I feel like head coach is going to be very important.
Probably doesn't want Jim Harbaugh, and he's
I think that's why I think Pittsburgh's like a legit thing because I know he likes Tomlin.
I think Pittsburgh makes sense.
Okay, so Mitch,
it's going to be hard for Pittsburgh to bring Adams too, though.
Mitch, if I were to have told you before the game, you were just about to stream it. If I were to give you the stat, the Niners are going to run for 3.7 yards per carry, and they're not going to score an offensive touchdown. What would your score prediction have been?
Not good.
24-9.
Lenny said 30-9. And they won the game.
Yeah, the defense played well. I mean, the snow definitely put a curveball. I didn't expect snow at all. I didn't hear anybody in their previews of the game. And this is my problem with the media. Too many people, they didn't even really, I heard literally nobody outside of myself pick the Niners or like.
I picked the Niners. He didn't. Wait, no, he didn't.
No, I didn't.
I picked the Niners.
I'm going down the mainstream media. The only other guy I heard was Chris Sims. That was it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, Bill Simmons picked the Niners, and Peter Schrager picked the Niners.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear their takes, but like I didn't know about the snow. Did anyone know about the snow?
I didn't know.
No. Well, it wasn't actually projected to snow, and it wasn't. I don't think it was snowing as hard.
It wasn't snowing in the first half.
It started really coming down like towards the end of the third quarter. And usually that is like for a guy like Rodgers, he gives him an advantage over the quarterback, but it just I don't know.
I thought like at the end of the first half, the end of the first half to the end of the game, the Niners were significantly the better team.
I also thought I thought the Packers in the first half completely outplayed the Niners. And I said that blocked kick was huge, both for the game and for momentum.
I said the same thing.
Because you enter the half completely outplayed, and you're only down a touchdown with getting the ball in the second half. Like that's Shanahan. You could tell, but with both coaches, Shanahan was much happier, and his team was down 7.
Mm-hmm. Because I think Shanahan sensed like, okay, we kind of got something going there at the end of the first half. Like I know Jimmy threw the pick, but at least we kind of figured out what's going on. And I felt like after that first drive that the Packers went down and scored, the defense figured out how to play them, which, what do you know? Double Adams and play man on everyone else. It's such a concept.
I know, especially with no Marquez Valdez.
I was saying all year that D'Amico Ryans would do this thing where he just played press man coverage with like some no-name corner against like the best receiver in the league. He did it a lot. At this game, he actually adjusted.
This game, but he realized that there was only one good receiver, which is what I tweeted. I said, Packers fans, I've been saying this for 4 years. You can't win a Super Bowl with one receiver.
They should have gone OBJ. They should have gone OBJ.
They should have, but they were arrogant.
They're like, no, we don't need him. We got Devontae.
They didn't even reach out to him.
I know,
bro. Man. The Packers never make signings ever, like never.
Yeah.
They never go out there. They never go balls to the wall. This is why I love the Bucs organization and the Rams organization. They want to win the Super Bowl more than anything. They don't care about next year. They always want to go all in.
The Niners,
Packers, and look, I'll say no David Bakhtiari definitely hurt them because they were getting a ton of pressure on Rodgers. But that isn't an excuse. That you can't go in there and say, we didn't win because we didn't have our tackle.
The Niners didn't have McGlinchey.
You didn't well, first of all, McGlinchey is
no.
Well, that is a tackle. Starting tackle.
Okay, but
they didn't have Thomas.
They didn't have Bakhtiari all season outside of like a few snaps of the Lions game. Like that, and they were fine offensively. That's not an excuse.
How do the Bengals have 2 more playoff wins this year than
we're about to get?
Said that?
All right, so yeah, that's the perfect segue. We're gonna get into recapping the other game.
Oh man, that was an awesome game. Tannehill played his best Jimmy Garoppolo impression in that game.
All right,
so bad.
Mitch, I'm gonna get your reactions on stream. I know because you're on stream, you have to kind of not go completely crazy, but now
I was
that it's
going
over,
crazy today. I don't know what
now
you're
that it's
can
over,
go off. You
what
can
are
do
your
whatever you
thoughts on the absolute display that Ryan Tannehill performed?
I thought he made some nice throws down the field. He made a few, but
He made a couple.
like he was clearly like it wasn't even close in terms of the quarterback play on both sides of the football between Tannehill and Burrow. I mean, Burrow was getting sacked left and right, but he kept coming back.
You
with
had
nice
Picasso
throws.
on one side, and then you had like a finger painter on the other.
Tannehill, like his interception on the first play, I just knew right away. I'm like,
Yep.
oh my god, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, I totally agree, man.
Like, and then the one late was just terrible. He threw it into like 3 people. Like, and then there was plays where this guy's like athletic. He's like not running away from anyone. He's just taking sacks. He's like
he doesn't use his mobility enough.
I think part of that is coaching though, because I don't think he was doing it nearly as much.
Todd Downing's got to go. He's a terrible.
Yeah, the offense also sucks.
I told you that Todd Downing was terrible from the Raiders. I told all of you that in the preseason. I was like, that was going to be the reason.
He wasn't Arthur Smith. We knew that.
Yeah, we knew that.
So I was going to bring this up. I'm about to go look into Tannehill, like with Arthur Smith versus without, and compare real quickly here.
What I really think about Tannehill is he's Jimmy Garoppolo, right? He's the same kind of quarterback. They're about the same archetype, except he doesn't have Kyle Shanahan or he doesn't have Arthur Smith in the sense. He just doesn't have the support. He's asked to do a lot more than he should be asked to do with his talent level. I mean, especially at his age at this point. I mean, I just think they didn't give him any easy completions or anything easy to do. It was always like, you got to make the play. And that just wasn't going to happen when you have Tannehill at your quarterback.
And the thing is, though, I thought Julio looked probably the best he did all year.
Oh yeah, no,
I think AJ
Brown was dominant. I mean, I told you guys he's the most important player on the Titans. I told you.
Derrick Henry clearly wasn't fully healthy.
Hey, to be fair, I did back you a little bit. I was like, I see the argument. I can see where you're going.
I wasn't there.
I think he was better than Henry, to be honest.
No, he was. Foreman had 4 carries for 66.
But I think that just shows, like, I think we actually on display had like the value of a running back in a game. We saw Foreman out there. Derrick Henry, the best running back in the league when he's healthy, wasn't 100%. But Foreman clearly looked better and was still running and gashing the defense. And they were running the ball well. And I think Lenny was hit it on the head with the offense. I think Jimmy has certain strengths and Tannehill has certain strengths. I think Jimmy's better underneath, intermediate, quick release, that stuff. Tannehill's more athletic and he can throw the deep ball better, in my opinion, has probably more arm strength. But yeah, the easy stuff in this offense, it's just everything was run or PA boot. Like there was literally nothing else in the offense. It was just like
they took a page out of Mike Zimmer's book, right?
Yeah.
Something I noticed about the Titans' offense this game is they have like no motions. They just line up in a certain way, and they're like, okay, this is what we're gonna line up, and then that's it. And you saw that with Jesse Bates, and you saw that with that one interception from the
Bates was amazing in the game.
They saw what the play was going to be before the play, and they just executed better than the Titans did. They didn't have anything creative.
I'm happy the Bengals made it, by the way, because I think they're a much more exciting team. I still don't think they're very good. Like they allowed 9 sacks.
Guys, the Raiders were closer than we thought to getting to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
They were closer than we all thought.
All right, so
the Raiders were closer.
Ryan Tannehill without Arthur Smith.
Let's hear it.
Is his I'll just go by passer rating 88, which is, the average passer rating is about 88.6. The standard actually now is probably 90.
I feel like 90 feels low for nowadays. I feel like
it is kind of low.
90's like kind of below average, I guess.
With Arthur Smith, he's at 110.
Oh wow!
So with Arthur Smith,
no Julio.
He's
no Corey Davis or what's his name, Jonnu Smith.
He's a really John. We know Jonnu Smith hasn't done anything. To be fair,
I think I don't know. Is it unfair to say Corey Davis is just as good as Julio?
Probably not.
Corey's pretty good.
I think he made a bigger impact last year than Julio has.
Corey was just hurt this year.
He played all his games. I mean,
Corey Davis is pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good at football.
Number 9 though.
Okay, I have something to say about Joe Burrow.
Chase is amazing, dude.
I've elevated him into the top 5 quarterback.
Burrow's really good. I'm taken back by Jamar Chase. That guy is phenomenal.
He's made it so easy for Joe Burrow.
Oh,
just like
look.
sling it up, man. I mean,
that guy, like, oh my god, that one play where he like made two people miss at the same time, and he didn't even like, he wasn't even.
And
phased.
you knew the Titans, like their defensive coordinator, they were all going to stop him. They were pulling out all the stops, and he still.
Durkant was rattled too. He came in the chat later. He was like, "They're frauds.
They're frauds.
They suck."
Who?
Durkant.
Okay. No, what? Which team? The Titans.
The Titans.
Can I say something about Joe Burrow real quick? Because I was a little hard on him a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Well, he's got Jamar Chase. He's got all these guys. Whatever. Like he's doing this with all these guys." But in this game, he got sacked 9 times, and it felt like he was getting hit every single play. Number one. And it didn't really feel like, I don't know if you guys had a different opinion about this, but I didn't really feel like anyone was really getting open besides Jamar Chase in this game. It didn't feel like
I thought Uzoma had a good game.
He did have a good game.
I think Higgins made some plays, but also didn't make some plays. Like he dropped a couple passes, and
I thought Uzoma on a lot of big like third downs and or just situations where they needed to get the ball, like to avoid a sack. By the way, the Titans front was insane in this.
Yeah, they were very good.
That was like freaking steel curtain era.
I could tell they weren't game planning much against the run this week. But the pass rush, 9 sacks, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 9 sacks.
I was disappointed with. I think the Bengals could have won this game easily.
Me too.
If they just would have implemented more like short passing game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were going
like bad, like in terms of the play calling selection. They were.
I was impressed with their defense, though.
Yeah, the defense played way better than I thought they would. But maybe part of that was Tannehill. I don't know.
So Joe Burrow, right? And I see. I'm sorry I brought up Derek Carr again, but I see Derek Carr and I see a very good quarterback, right? And he has very similar problems, as in his receivers aren't getting consistently open and his O-line is selling hard. And Derek Carr just doesn't play that good when that happens.
No, we see this,
I'm going somewhere with this.
We
when
saw
I watched Burrow and I watched
so many times.
Quarterbacks.
And I know Mitch is going to get mad because he loves the Patriots, but like Mac Jones is nowhere close to Josh Allen right now.
Why are you talking about Mac Jones?
Why are we talking about Mac Jones?
Mac Jones.
What's his face? Jalen Hurts, nowhere close to Tom Brady.
Okay, can I go?
Derek Carr. I like Derek Carr. Derek Carr is nowhere close to Joe Burrow. Neither is Tanner.
No, that's what I'm trying to do. Just let me finish, okay?
Derek Carr is good. Come on.
That Derek Carr is a good quarterback, and what separates the Derek Carrs of the
world
from Joe Burrow and the elite quarterbacks is when everything's going wrong, they still find ways to make big plays and win game. And Derek Carr just simply isn't that. But when I watch
Aaron Rodgers didn't do that.
He just finds a way to do it. I don't know how he does it, but he just finds a way to win and do that. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, we just saw.
Bro, I swear, if I hear a damn thing from Aaron Rodgers,
like Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers at this point, I mean, he's won 2 playoff games. At this point.
I want to watch the Rodgers press conference just to laugh.
He's all, man, my toe is really hurting.
Bro, the entire. Are people actually defending him?
Yes.
There's no way. This is like the 6th time he's lost in the playoffs.
I saw a Packers fan in my Madden group chat say, how can you blame him for not having enough time?
He scored 10 points. He scored 10. I can count on my hand.
Like, what the bro, Brady with 2 backup tackles, Steven Jackson, broken ankle Edelman, scored more points versus the 2015 no-fly zone on the road. Bro, come on.
Come on, man.
Peyton Manning scored more points against the 2015 Panthers.
Yeah, there exactly.
But yeah, all I was trying to say with that was that Joe Burrow is just simply a different kind of quarterback than the rest. He's just different. He has that kind of aura around him where you're like, he's going to win us this game. He's going to lead us to this game. You know, the quarterbacks like Derek Carr, like Kirk Cousins, like Matt Ryan, like no offense to Matt Ryan, because I know
not anymore. Maybe in 2016 he was like that.
But the way I just
Cousins
think about
playing for the Titans, I think they win.
It's just Joe Burrow.
No, I think Carr, Ryan, and Cousins are probably better than
it's just
Tannehill,
Joe Burrow elevates his plays even when everything's going badly.
Burrow's a stud.
I mean, there was nothing easy for Joe Burrow in this game.
I've been
a hard game to win.
Yeah, I think
One.
I lean slightly Burrow in that Herbert Burrow kind of debate.
And this is my thing. Okay, so I love Burrow. He proved it to me the last 2 games. The way his mentality, his ability to stay level when it's high or low, right? He's getting sacked, he's getting hit, he comes back, same mentality, right? That's very Brady. And he just lost, but like if you watched Rodgers tonight, not from a physical perspective or his playing, but just look at his face and his reactions to every play.
He was always like, oh.
He's always like he's always upset about it. Like there's
I
something
wouldn't want to play with Aaron Rodgers.
There's something about certain quarterbacks that just don't have that like winner's leadership edge where like it could be terrible. And then at the end of the game,
Brady had it.
Okay, you're saying it a lot better than I was saying it. That's basically,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, Burrow's got all the intangibles. He's got the mentality. Just like
man,
he'll win. He'll find a way.
You quantify, but
you never feel like you're out of a game or you have no chance in a game.
He's the new Joe Cool. He's the new Joe Cool. He saw John Candy in the stands.
All right, this is from Skip Bayless saying Aaron Rodgers also got immunized from not winning in the postseason.
Yeah, I feel like at this point you're starting to see the last of the Aaron Rodgers fanboys like kind of fade out at the point like you can't argue at this point.
There's still a ton of Rodgers support.
So no, I know, but like from a credibility standpoint, like you can't like go 2011 first seed lost to the Giants, 2012 lost to the Niners, 2013 lost to the Niners in the wild card, and then you go all the way to there was 2016 with Matt Ryan. They lost in the NFC Championship game. And then you go to the 2019 Niners, and then they beat them in the NFC Championship game, and then the Niners beat them again, and there's just such a long list.
I don't know if Mitch will agree because he probably remembers like most of the games better than we do because he's a bit older. But
yes, I
think this was his most embarrassing playoff loss. And it's its biggest missed opportunity, even more than last year.
I agree.
Think about it. At least with some of the teams, like he lost to a Niners team that was great a couple years ago.
He lost to a lot of good teams.
He lost to a top 10 offense statistically.
Who's saying the Niners are a great team though?
He lost to Tom Brady.
He got out. He got blown out twice.
Yeah, the blowout is bad. But like you lose at home to Jimmy Garoppolo. They don't score an offensive touchdown. You get help. They can't even blame the defense. They can't blame the defense.
No, the defense played.
The defense was great.
The defense was like three and a half quarters.
I thought they
even did their job versus the run. Like
I thought they were good in. I just thought they were in a really bad position because the Packers kept going 3 and out, 3 and out. At a certain point, you're going to wear down.
The Niners thoroughly outplayed them.
I agree. I agree with that.
The better team won the game. I understand that they tied it with a punt block, but like if Jimmy doesn't throw a pick on the 1 yard or throwing it to the 1 yard line,
I mean, like that should have been a touchdown anyway. I don't.
And would you, Mitch, say you were a Niners fan right now? How big of a Rams fan are you tomorrow?
Oh, you're a huge Rams fan, bro. No. You don't want to play Brady.
Oh man, Stafford, he's got to light it up. Everything I said yesterday about how Brady's going to outplay Stafford out the window. No, it's not going to happen.
You just hope that D. Delaney gets in the lineup.
D. Delaney. I mean,
Josh corner.
And then if you're a Bengals fan, who do you prefer
Chiefs.
At this point? I think you'd prefer.
They already beat the Chiefs. That's a confidence builder going into that game with all the momentum. But the Bills, you don't know. You just don't know at that point.
Bills, I just think they're a better defense. They've got a good pass rush. And then on top of that, they've got a dynamic quarterback and offense. So it's almost like playing the Bills or playing the Titans D-line, but then also having Josh Allen. So, like, it's going to be tough for the Bengals to beat the Bills. But I think the Chiefs, they've proven, and plus with the amount of man that the Chiefs play, the Bengals can keep up with them on that side of the ball. So I feel like they could rather win a shootout versus the Chiefs.
Hey, guys, you want to know a stat here? If Patrick Mahomes beats the Bills tomorrow, he will have as many playoff wins as Aaron Rodgers over the last 10 years. That's an actual stat.
That's hilarious,
bro.
oh my
Jesus
god,
Christ.
man!
Oh
I
my
can't
god.
express how much I was impressed by Shanahan in this game. I really
Oh,
can't.
here we go.
I'm
Yes.
serious. I loved it. I was so the one where I had that Trent Williams in the wing. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, do
I
more
was
of that.
pissed on the 4th down stop, bro. I wanted him to get that.
I
That
thought
was
that
the
was
goal because
I thought that
Elijah
was
Mitchell was supposed to bounce the outside.
Yeah,
and
he missed
there was
the
a
run.
lane there, and he ran up the middle for like no reason.
I thought that was great defense though, to be fair.
Yeah, Mitchell, I agree with Lenny. When I was watching it on the call, I was
Yeah.
like, why didn't he run to the outside? I didn't really understand that.
It might have been like the crowd was loud. He didn't really hear the play or something. I mean, I don't know. But that wasn't Shanahan's fault. That was not Shanahan's fault. There was a lane there that probably would have been first down.
You gotta believe in number 10.
Number 10.
He made a couple plays.
No, I can't with this guy. Like, I'm so.
I love Jimmy G.
Better.
No,
I love him because like I understand he's like so average, but I just I love when he plays good.
No, but the thing is,
that's the only game he's really like dominated. I think.
I kind of wanted the Niners to win this game because I like Lenny, and so I was kind of in the position where it was like, okay, Jimmy G, like I have no idea what to expect on literally every single throw. Bro, I can't imagine.
I'll be
bro, and I don't even watch every Niners game. I can't imagine how Lenny feels having to watch him throw.
There were so many plays in the second half where he was throwing to the flat, and I was like, "Oh my god, he can't even get it."
He like bullet passes at his freaking running backs.
He can't. He couldn't even get it like to the outside the numbers 5 yards away. I was like, "Oh my god!" And the entire first half, when it was 3rd and 11, I'm like, "This is they're punting. Like this is not good."
All right, so. This is from the Packers receiving. Aaron Jones had 9 catches for 129 yards.
Well, one of them, the guys left them wide open.
That one,
60 yards.
Jimmy Ward was a
it was DeGuara. DeGuara had that terrible drop, right?
That was bad.
Jimmy Ward on that play, man, where Aaron Jones, that was completely his fault.
You want to know the Packers had 20 completions in the game. 2 of them went to players that were not Aaron Jones or Devontae Adams.
That one, like,
I'm not surprised.
They got exposed. No, their outside weapons got exposed.
They did. I talked about this with you, Ultra.
If you double Adams,
look at it. Like, who do you got? No Valdez Scantling, who's good. He can run. Everyone else.
Alan Lazard didn't do anything.
Alan Lazard, the lizard. He's no Hunter Renfrow, I'll say that.
That was just a terrible game from them, man.
I mean, in the playoffs.
Bro, what was with – by the way, LaFuck, okay? The guy's running on fucking 2 plays in a row every series for 4 yards. Just punt the ball, LaFuck. Like, what are you doing? Guy's running for 1 yard and then 3 yards. Like, congratulations.
On defense.
God.
I don't know what his obsession with 3rd and 7 is.
What is his obsession with 2 consecutive runs versus the 3rd best run defense in the league?
I think what is this? Of it was a pride thing. Like the Niners ran on all over us in 2019. We're going to run all over you now. And then they didn't.
He was even like trying to replicate Shanahan's runs. Like, oh, look, I can.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It looked very like similar to the Shanahan.
It just feels like little man syndrome, bro.
Yes.
Like that's just sad if he's trying to do that.
Shanahan was by far the best coach. Wes Welker was by far the worst coach.
So is Aaron Rodgers just going to be
Kittle drop a touchdown though?
He was going to go. Oh my god.
He was gone.
So mad. I was yelling at my TV, man.
Do you guys think Rodgers now, when we look back in 20 years, is just going to be remembered as a great regular season quarterback that only had 1 great playoff
I think
run?
he's going to win another Super Bowl eventually.
I don't think he is.
I think there's a chance. I think there's like a good I think he might go.
He has to be on an all-star team on another team,
bro.
No, I think he might do that like a Peyton Manning way, and
but he better go to the NFC, bro.
I think it'll be up in the air by the time he's retired.
If he goes to the AFC, he's going to have to try to beat Allen, Mahomes, Belichick, Herbert, Burrow. Good luck.
The Ravens.
Lamar.
Yep.
Oh
man.
Baker. No, I'm just kidding.
Derek Carr.
Yeah, Derek.
The Raiders. Jim Harbaugh, the Raiders.
To be fair, and especially if Brady retires after the year.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Go to the NFC somewhere else.
Then your competition's what? Stafford.
Imagine if he went to the Bears.
He does.
Why would he go? What? I don't know. Maybe this is a hot take. I think Peyton Manning had more of a winner's mentality than Aaron Rodgers does.
Oh no, Peyton
maybe
Manning
that's
was so much better mentality.
Maybe that's me being biased.
Peyton was better.
Peyton was like, I just remember that one thing where he yelled. He's like, we need to run the ball, and Peyton's like, you block for me. You're the blocker. I'm the play caller. I'll call pass. I'll call run when I want to.
So
here's the problem with Peyton. He had to play Brady every year. That was the problem.
And he still won 2 rings, to be fair.
Okay, so Peyton, I'll say this about Peyton. It's honesty time. When I play Rodgers, I don't have no fear in the fourth quarter. When I play Peyton, I actually have a little bit of fear.
Because you saw him do it in 2006.
Yeah. So when I was 10, I was scarred.
It was scarred.
I saw Marlon Jackson pick me off.
Marlon Jackson?
Are you scarred by Aaron Rodgers?
No, he's a fraud.
He's a fraud.
All right, so
no, to be real though, I think Peyton is the better player. I think from a leadership standpoint, he's a lot better. I think
kicker Mike Vanderjagt.
I think players just gravitate towards him better, and I just always got the sense that it wasn't necessarily a lot of the times his fault, although like there was games where he crumbled. There's no lies about that.
For sure.
But like I think it's been less so on him than with Rodgers. It's more like excuses. I never got the sense with Peyton.
Peyton never got excuses. Everyone just said, "Oh, we can't win."
It was because he was the first overall pick. He had all these like
exactly.
Rodgers, the thing that kills me about Rodgers is the argument that you can never debate. When people bring up like his talent, well, how am I supposed to?
Who cares?
Yeah, like
how can I debate talent? It's impossible.
Do you think Jalen Hurts is better than Tom Brady because he's more talented and he can run more and he can?
He's not, but yeah, he's faster.
That's what I'm just trying to say. Like the argument, just saying he's talented.
Can you say Josh Allen's better than Brady because he's more talented?
No, exactly. That's
Gary McCockner, bro. That's his arguments. That's
no. The other thing with Peyton is I felt like he had to play a lot better defenses. Like between the Patriots, the Legion of Boom, some of the great Steelers defenses. I thought the 2000s AFC was like honestly the thing with the Packers and what makes them even more surprising is since Rodgers became the quarterback, they've probably been like statistically the most winningest team, I would say. They've made the playoffs a bunch of times. You know, they've gotten first round buys, they've gotten home field advantage. They've only made it once. Yeah. So, and he's in what has been the weaker conference. Even
I mean, they lost a game where Russell Wilson threw 4 picks.
I know.
Do you think that the Titans might make a bid for one of these quarterbacks, like Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers?
The Titans. I think the Titans should go after Russ.
Me too.
After Russ, I think that would be crazy.
I think they'll say Tannehill and how many picks do you want for Wilson?
Oh man. Okay, so I was thinking about this. This just came into my brain. So most Niners fans just like hate Jimmy Garoppolo, right? I'm kind of somewhere in the middle where I'm like, I appreciate what he's done for the team, but he just clearly isn't a great quarterback. He is a pretty average one, and he works for our team. So like, I can't be that mad at him. But what if you were to tell a Niners fan, right? So the first time we traded for him, he won 5 games straight for us when we had like 0 wins. And then you talk about that. And then he went to 2 NFC championship games and he went to a Super Bowl in the span of 5 years. And you tell him all that. And you're like, yeah, but Niners fans just don't really like him. Isn't that kind of weird? Like, that's kind of weird. And the one year that he got injured, the two times that we haven't been able to win are the 2 years he's been majorly injured. In 2018, he was injured.
I brought this up. Like, Shanahan's win percentage with Jimmy Garoppolo was about 70%.
Bro, what's Kyle's record in the playoffs?
His win percentage without him.
Shanahan is 2 wins away. He's 2 wins away from having a winning record.
He's 4-1.
He's 2 wins away.
4-1 in the playoffs.
All right, so if say the Rams do what is possible but somewhat unlikely, are we picking the like?
I'm picking the Niners. I don't care.
I'll
I'm
be
not
cheering
bad
for
with
the
this-
Niners, but it is really hard to beat a team.
I said the Cowboys would win, and I said that the freaking that we beat the Packers. I will take the Rams in that game.
The only team you pick them to lose against is the Bucs.
Oh no! If we play the
Bro,
Bucs,
I genuinely think Brady's going to do it again.
I said this all year. I've said it all year. He's gonna win. Why even?
Well, hey,
any other team?
My NFC bracket's looking good.
And no.
Hey, I said they go to the NFC.
I trusted the Packers to go all the way. I'm never doing that.
But yeah, that tomorrow's game is going to be really interesting because I do think the Niners would love to have the Rams, and the Bucs I think would be a really tough game for them.
Yeah, I'm not going to give them no shot against.
No,
doesn't this feel? It feels like a 2000s playoffs with all these defensive games.
I love it, man.
I know. I love it. I love it. I love defense.
Yeah.
Defense is so overslept.
I felt like I was watching a Georgia game today.
Running the ball.
No, seriously. Like
I think we're gonna see more defense tomorrow in the first game.
Between the Packers logo and just like everybody running the ball for 1 yard. It was just like,
wait, if Brady wins tomorrow without Godwin and AB, are they gonna say that what are they gonna say?
Rogers see this guy.
Look at that.
Jimmy Garoppolo is the next.
Better than Rogers.
How much is that magazine worth, Lenny?
I don't know, but it's really cool.
Pretty nice.
All right, guys. I think that's where we're gonna end it because it is getting pretty late.
Oh,
enjoy tomorrow.
Thanks for joining Mitch and Lenny. See you guys. That's it.